Thank you so much. Thank you. This next song came about actually from an experimentation of rhythms. Just trying to pick it up a little bit, you know. And once I found this rhythm, about 15 minutes later, these words came out. And I played it for the first time with Kenny at 7 or 8 o'clock this morning. And we called it, okay, it's ready for a take. It's called Do I Ever Cross Your Mind? As I turn down another highway, wonder what I'll find. Headlights they start to twinkle, a full moon tries to shine. Lightning flashes in the distance, thunder rolls through my soul. I can't help but wonder, after so much time, do I ever cross your mind? Find myself moving onward, looking in the rear view mirror of my mind, trying hard to move ahead, but I'm only falling behind. Lightning flashes like a memory, thunder burns to my soul. I can't help but wonder, after so much time, do I ever cross your mind? Do I ever cross your mind? It was true love left behind. After so much time, I still hang on very soul to the end of time. But do I even cross your mind? I find myself looking backward, rearview mirror in my mind, trying hard to move ahead, only falling behind. Lightning flashes like a memory, thunder rings to my soul. After all, in so much time, do I ever cross your mind? Mr. Kitty Keeler on guitar. Thank you so much.
Well, lost a real good friend a couple years ago. When you ride motorcycles, things happen like that. Didn't want to write nothing sad about him. He wasn't a sad type of person. He was a happy guy. We would party and he'd want me to play on this little flat top. Black Betty, you know, keep on smiling wasn't bad. But I want him to know I cared about him, and I miss him a lot. It's called The Ballad of Willie Joe. I knew a boy named Willie Joe, he lived just down the street. Didn't care much for fancy stuff, but he drank his coffee sweet. He rode a beat-up Harley that he worked on every day. Anytime you asked him why, he'd smile at you and say, boy, I care more about this bike than a brand new pair of shoes. Working on it is half the fun and I don't get the blues. As long as we keep smiling, everything gonna be alright. Can't nothing beat Black Betty when she's running right. Well, Willie wasn't no rich man, that bike was all he had. It was just a basket case he got from his dad. Willie got her running and he tweaked her every day. Anytime you asked him why, he'd smile at you and say, boy, I care more about this bike than a brand new pair of shoes. Working on it is half the fun and I don't get the blues. As long as we keep smiling, everything gonna be alright. Can't nothing beat Black Betty when she's running right. Well, one day this fella from another town showed up at Willie's place. Wasn't no doubt in no one mind that man was there to race. He said, I hear you got a fast one, I'm here to shut you down. Boy, when I get through with you, you won't show your face in town. No, Willie Pioneer choked to death on a Snickers bar, but he reared back and he said, son, I care more about this bike than a brand new pair of shoes. Working on it is half the fun, I don't get the blues. If you came here to piss me off, you damn sure got her done. Now let's just see who's smiling when the race is run. They pulled up to the starting line, the bid was $100. The stranger started cowing down, he knew he talked too much. Black Betty got a big old jump and Willie let her go. And when they crossed that finish line, you could hear old Willie roar. Yeah, I care more about this bike than a brand new pair of shoes. Working on it is half the fun and I don't get the blues. I knew when you ran your mouth you were doing wrong. Now tuck your tail between your legs, ride your slow ass home. Cause I care more about this bike than a brand new pair of shoes. Working on it is half the fun and I don't get the blues. As long as we keep smiling, everything gonna be alright. Can't nothing beat Black Betty when she's running right. Well, Willie, he has long been gone, Black Betty disappeared. But late at night when the wind is riding, I've had a couple of beers. There's trembling on the back porch, thunder fills the sky. I see old Willie smiling as he goes riding by. Thinking I care more about this bike than a brand new pair of shoes. Working on it is half the fun and I don't get the blues. As long as we keep smiling, everything gonna be alright. Can't nothing beat Black Betty when she's running right. Now I think about old Willie and the philosophy that he had, and I try to smile every day when things are going bad. Cause it don't cost us nothing, just lies there on our face. Just another gift from God we're meant to give away. Tell him, Willie, I care more about this bike than a brand new pair of shoes. Working on it is half the fun, I don't get the blues. As long as we keep smiling, everything gonna be alright. Can't nothing beat Black Betty when she's running right. Can't nothing beat Black Betty when she's running right. miss you, Eric. Thank you.
All right. Last song is called Lifeboat. We really do appreciate you being here. Don't want to miss out on telling you that. It's been great. This song here is it's about multiple personalities. It's about somebody with a multiple personality situation. Now, if you don't know anything about multiple personalities, a little discussion. That's when someone's in like maybe it's domestic violence situation or some kind of abuse. It could be rape, could be whatever, but it's so extreme that the main personality of the person shuts down and some other part of a personality comes out and takes over and helps bear the pain. And people can have more than one personality, and it can be different ages. It can be different. It could be a man or a woman, male or female. It could be a child. It could be a different race. And you can have many. There was a book called Three Faces of Eve, Three Personalities. Another one, Sybil. And when the Athens Mental Hospital was in operation, they had was down there. They had a client named Billy Milligan, and he had 23 personalities. So this song is pretty heavy. It's about a woman who has multiple personalities and how she deals with situations. It's called Lifeboat. It seemed her only answer when the storms came rushing in was to pray to Jesus to keep her away from all the sin. You know, she'd cry and she'd cry out loudly, and she'd pray to make them stop. But still they kept on a calling, and they'd take her up over the top. She let her lifeboat down so she wouldn't drown. She let her lifeboat down to keep her safe and sound. Sometimes the life around her made scary shadows up on the walls, and she'd find her mind crying out for a way to hide from them all. You know, she'd cry and she'd cry so madly, 'cause the pain would hurt her so bad. She'd find herself a hiding, and she'd use the only thing she had. She let her lifeboat down so she wouldn't drown. She let her lifeboat down to keep her safe and sound. takes care of her mama, her sister and her brothers too. She has friends that will protect her when her world starts coming unglued. You know she's happy, she's oh so happy when she's tucked away safe from harm. But if her lights start fading out, to protect herself from all harm, she'll let her lifeboat down, so she will not drown. She'll let her lifeboat down to keep her safe and sound. She'll let her lifeboat down to keep her safe and sound. She'll let her lifeboat down so she will not drown.
Thanks.
We'll do the Catholic school song. Did I do this one yet? Okay, it was last show. No, actually, as I don't know if I mentioned this. I went to 12 years of went through 12 years of Catholic education in Cleveland. And I remember my high school I went to, they had a motto that said, we mold holy, responsible young men. Apparently it doesn't hit the mark every time. You know what I'm saying? But I went through 12 years of ties and nuns and the whole 9 yards. And like I always say, there's 3 types of Catholics: Roman Catholic, Byzantine Catholic, and lapsed Catholic. I think I'm the last. But once a Catholic, always a Catholic, to be honest. But I had a nun in 8th grade by the name of Sister Jane McDowell. I probably shouldn't say her name. She'll hear this, and hopefully she's dead. But she was a big enemy of mine in 8th grade. I liked to have a good time, and Sister Jane didn't want me to have a good time. So we kind of battled all year. And like I always said, it wasn't anything personal. We had different views on how much time in the day should be spent on fun. She thought about 15 seconds, and I was up for about 24 hours. So anyway, she won the battle along with my parents, and they always win, don't they? But I call this the Catholic School Revenge Song. So we'll send this out to Sister Jane. Sister Jane, the Irish nun, didn't think too much about having fun. She didn't like my sense of humor or my attitude. Coke bottle glasses and a man's hairdo. She taught us about fire and brimstone too. She was Attila the Hun in orthopedic shoes. She said, Mr. Redman, I'm a-watching you. But I was having a good time. Yes, I was having a good time. Come on, sister, it ain't no sin or no crime. Yes, I was having a good time. It ain't no lie. That's why Jesus changed that water into wine, so we could have a good time. Now I grew up in Cleveland, Gene and Jerry's second son. They underachieve and won't apply himself one. I never saw a grindstone I'd want to put my nose to. But when I loaded up a spitball, baby, it really flew. 'Cause I was having a good time. Yes, I was having a good time. Come on, sister, it ain't no sin or no crime. Yes, I was having a good time. It ain't no lie. That's why Jesus changed that water into wine, so we could have a good time. Now I was lectured by lunch mothers and Franciscan brothers about seriousness and sobriety. But when I looked into their eyes, I saw to my surprise they'd never have as much fun as me. Now I'm sitting on the front porch, got my true love by my side. It's a warm summer night and the stars are in the sky. If smiles were worth $1, I'd be a millionaire. You know your time is growing short, you better get your share and have yourself a good time. Let's have ourselves a good time. Come on, brothers and sisters, ain't no sin or no crime. Let's have yourself a good time. It ain't no lie. That's why Jesus changed that water into wine. That's why Jesus changed that water into wine. That's why Jesus changed that water into wine, so we could have a good time.
This one's called Acoustic Blues. It's a song I wrote a few years ago. And we put this on the Red Road Traveler record that came out at Diamond Fest, actually. So.
Little fade out there. Thank you.